Hello everybody, how is it going? And welcome to the first episode of Breachway. We are playing a space roguelike deck builder and I'm very excited to play it with you today. Game is currently in early access and I played the demo up and down. I was anticipating this game quite a lot, so we're diving in. I have not tried anything from the early access yet. I know a bit about the game from that demo, but I would say just gonna start a new run with a prologue. Again, completely unspoiled. Let's see what's coming. So, a sudden jolt awakens you as you hear the distinct beeping of doors opening. As reality creeps back in, you slowly recognize your surroundings, the cramped confines of your quarters on the Atlas. Hey, wake up! The captain wants to see us on the command deck. He seems pretty agitated, and you look groggy as hell, so let me do the talking. Head over to the command deck. There's an unusual flurry of activity as you enter the command deck. The captain, studying the data feed on one of the consoles, beckons the two of you over. Alright. Our infrared sensors detected a large explosion on Solaris space. Solaris space? Right where one of their research stations is located. Whatever they were up to, man, it looks like it didn't go as planned. So, this might be our big break then, huh? It's just, I shouldn't be doing a deep voice for her? Him? I don't know. A chance to turn the scavenging mission around and not go home empty-handed. Alright, could be. We are closer to the station than any of the Solari fleets in the system. We can't risk approaching with Atlas, however, as it would be picked up by fleet scanners and we'd be done for. A small ship like the Magpie, though, launched at our current speed, could get there undetected. It'll run on minimal reactor capacity, using only maneuvering thrusters for the flight path adjustments. With all due respect, sir, the fireworks will likely attract other scavengers by the time we get there. Which is why the lieutenant here is tasked with protecting the Magpie in case things go south. I'll assemble a team while you make the necessary preparations. Report to the docking bay in 30 minutes. Alright, let's do that. So, this is the ship status screen. We can see our statistics here, our hard points, equipment, and crew. And each of the equipment contains a bunch of cards that will be added to a full deck that we can then use. We have the Magpie currently. If you want a better look at your ship, you can orbit the camera while keeping the left mouse button pressed and use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Once you're done inspecting your ship, click on the accept button and so on. So this is the Magpie. It's a small little vessel with a laser up top. Alright, nothing too crazy. So we got a laser cutter here. We have obviously some attacks here. Our basic shield gives us some defense. And we have engineering, which gives us kind of like an auxiliary kind of skill thing. No idea what this is gonna be all about, but we will see about it. Seems like we have 50 hull currently and we have 100 credits. Let's go. And we also have some crew members, which will be important later. Alright, so if you just follow the nav points I laid out, we should be at the wreckage in about 2 days, and then we rendezvous back with the Atlas. We just stick to the asteroid belt as much as we can to avoid detection, easy. I really don't see why the captain decided to put you in charge of my ship. What's your tone? While we are on this mission, this is your new captain. Come on now, we got a mission to do. You can fight all you want once we are back at the hauler. Soon things settle down and everyone is at their assigned posts. Time to start familiarizing yourself with the ship's command console. So, we want to get over here. There's branching paths in the non-prologue game, and we are currently here. Alright. Your console flashes a warning indicating combat near your flight path. Not long after, the infrared sensors flare. As the ship explodes, the remaining ship changes course, heading in your direction. There's no way their sensors spotted us. We've been running cold for almost a day now. Just our luck then. Their flight path will take them right within radar detection range. Alright, let's get into combat, I guess? Yeah, there we are. So, that's the enemy ship. Should I go up? Low? Low is good, right? Yeah, let's go here. So, this is my hand of cards, displaying the actions you can take on each turn. Each card requires resources to play, shown as a number in the lower part of the card. Alright, we know that. This is your resource panel. The colored number next to the icon indicates your current energy, while the white number shows the energy income at the start of the next turn. So we currently have 6, we will get 4 next round. Right, this is what the enemies will be doing. They intend to attack us with their laser pulse in 2 turns time, and in 3 turns time, they will get a shield pulse, generating 4 defense. Right? And then we can play cards dragging and dropping them over the crosshair region. Yes. This is important because their subsystems can be attacked directly to make them fail. So let's go ahead and slice. Oh, I can only do it on the guy? Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we got some random damage on these subsystems because it was a... that laser cuts through all of them, it seems. And by the way, it has a cooldown of 3, so that is also gonna be important for later. And with every shot that goes directly to hull, we deal the hull damage. If we deal 10 more, that thing is gone. We're gonna end the turn. Okie dokie. He's charging up. So, defense. Shields are your primary defense, with each shield point blocking 1 damage. Shields halve at the start of each turn, so deploy shields cards just before an enemy attack for maximum effectiveness. The enemy ship is about to attack, play a block card, prevent hull damage. Yes, 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 we're gonna do that. We have 4 energy, it costs us 2, we gain 4 shield out of that.
Shields up, Captain.
Alright, he's gonna deal 4 damage, so we negate everything. After playing a card, it moves to your cooldown pile. Cooldown duration is indicated by the number next to the little clock icon on the item card. Once after cooldown, it then returns to your draw pile. So it will not be automatically shuffled back, that's important. So high cooldown skills, attacks, you will rarely use them, where you also could play, you know, a faster, more needle sting build if you want to. Press the tab key or click the card status UI for an overview of the cards in your draw pile, in your hand, or on cooldown. Okay, so this one is on cooldown for 3 rounds. We have 2 attacks on cooldown for 2 rounds, so we can only throw 1 more attack out, and we will most likely draw, block, slice, and target lock. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Seems like it. I cannot use target lock. Okay, so we are still in the tutorial here. We absorbed all of your damage. Perfect. So, persistent effects on your ship appear above your card hand. Some effects last for a set amount of turns, while others have an upkeep condition you have to meet each turn to maintain the effect. Target lock, for example. We deal an extra damage if we have a target lock on a guy, but we have to play at least 1 attack per turn, otherwise the upkeep is not met and the card will be discarded. Yeah, let's get it. Target lock, and slice him up. Now dealing 5 damage. Cool. Shield pulls coming up. He's gonna attack again, so I guess we're gonna block.
Up, Captain.
And it looks like we are kind of in a scenario where we are like in a free form end this fight thing. We could deal 6 damage. Sorry, 10 damage, which is a kill. So, not quite. Not quite. Because we don't have the energy. We will have it now. And it's worth noting, we have these slots here. We don't discard at the end of the turn, so we keep our slice, which is fantastic. Slice him up. Big explosion. Let's go. And we gain 25 credits. Beautiful. Cool. So there's that. The area is starting to get pretty lively. We should expect more combat in our approach to the station. Looks like we're not the only ones stupid enough to raid a Solari facility. Too late to hide our presence now. Asking for permission to restore the reactor's Ordnance protocol. That should allow us to squeeze some more power out of it. It will also improve our laser beam output. Permission granted. Let's go. Aye, Captain, that should enable to emit a concentrated laser pulse. Won't be a military-grade laser, but it'll be close. So, you now have access to the Ordnance resource, which is another one. Little spoiler, there will be a 3rd resource for kind of, like, again, skills and stuff. Cool. Let's open the ship screen. We have Ordnance, and we can use our money? How does it work again? Okay, right-click on energy twice to remove 2 power from it. And click twice here. Get Ordnance? That's what you want me to do? Alright. Ship status, click on the button again. We could also upgrade, but that's probably for later. Upgrade our, like, energy core and so on. Wait, it's a tutorial, 1 step at a time. Neutral waypoint. We've got a ship closing in on an attack vector. Looks like pirates. Let's go. I love the design, by the way. They look really cool. So, you can distribute your reactor power anytime in combat. Right-click on a resource type to remove 1 power unit. Left-click to add. This lets you shift your resource income to suit your needs, but warning, adding a power to a resource generates heat. We gotta watch heat, guys! Heat changes take place after playing the next card. If we overheat, I think we get hull damage. Ships have a heat resistance and a dissipation value. The resistance is the amount of heat a ship can safely sustain before overheating. The dissipation rate is the amount of heat removed at the end of each turn. Every point of overheat is 1 hull damage at the start of your turn. Gotcha. So you intend to attack for like 4 damage. We should probably block that.
Shields up, Captain.
Right. And since we still have 2 energy, yes, target lock would be great. Ah, but we don't have enough for a beam sweep. Does the target lock then fall? Gotcha. Good to know. So the target lock did absolutely nothing. I wasted a resource. Gotta keep that in mind. So you're on hold. Ah, precision attacks. Cards with the precision attack icon, like the pulse, laser pulse, are precision attacks and can target specific enemy equipment. Drag and drop these cards to a specific location. Cool. Yes. Each of the enemy piece of equipment has durability, indicated by the shield icon. When it hits 0, it breaks, preventing its actions. Enemy equipment is automatically repaired after 3 turns. Sure. So, we're dealing 4 damage. We could prevent him from getting the shield pulse up, which is a thing I do like. Broken. We still have to deal with the heavy blast somehow, but I think it's okay. Cool. You can right-click to discard unwanted cards, freeing up slots for new cards drawn next round. Discarded cards go on a cooldown just as if being played. Okay. I think I want to do the beam sweep, which also ignites. What's the ignite keyword? Generates heat, huh? Yeah. Alright. What's your heat threshold? 4. That's cool. I mean, it is a lot of damage, and we also got the random damage on the heavy lasers durability. You know what? You're dealing 10 damage. I think I want to keep my 2 block cards. Target lock. Doesn't do anything, so we just block it up.
Captain.
Very good. And we lost 2 hull. Another laser pulse. Trying to do the shield pulse now. 6 damage, 4 damage is only 10. They're doing a small laser pulse. I don't have enough resources. We need more energy here. Let's ignite him. And then laser pulse. Doesn't matter really. Let's go for the weapon system. Alright. So yes, we will take more damage. Phew. Cool. Alright. Laser pulse will settle it? Yes, it will. So, hull destroyed. We gain some monies and we get a subsystem, the infrared emitter. That's a laser. Any attack from this weapon that deals hull damage also adds a heat. Love that. So good. So, Captain, we should hook up the mass refiner module to the reactor. It's crucial for improving your reactor's power output and strengthening the Magpie shield system. It was originally meant for deflecting dust and minor asteroids, not highly powered lasers. I can modify it, though, to suspend high-density particles in its magnetic field, diffusing laser beams and absorbing kinetic force. It improves defense, but it requires mass. We also have salvaged a functional subsystem from that ship. I'm sure we can put it to good use. Might help us get out of this in one piece. I'll be claiming this as reparations for my ship when we are back on the Atlas. Magpie will need a coat of paint once this is all over. Okay. So we're gonna take a look here now, and this is again another point for our reactor, which means we have 1 more slot to put in here. And mass is our 3rd resource that we certainly want, so I'm gonna put 1 point in it right now. The infrared emitter is an upgrade for our laser, and it says every time we deal hull damage, we add heat. It's perfect. I love that. So this guy here now does that. Cool. Right, we have no money anymore, which means we can continue to the wrecked ship. The remains of a station slowly comes into view as you navigate to the designated coordinates. Things seem quiet, but the tension in the crew is palpable. Judging by the electromagnetic emissions, there should be some functional equipment that we can salvage in that section over there. Combat training. Wait, look at the fluctuation in those infrared readings. I'll bet you a week's rations that there's a ship lying in wait to spring an ambush. Grab the laser and let's go around to get a jump on them instead. Alright, so one of our crew member has some kind of tag that helps us in those random events. I'm gonna circle around and get the advantage. Our first attack deals 3 damage. Extra. Sure. Ah. And now it's getting interesting because now we got crew members and their skills as well. Abilities do not use regular resources, instead they cost command points and they have a cooldown after a use. Your command point capacity is determined by the amount of crew on board, plus 3 max command points per crew member. Cool. So this guy here has overload cannons, costs us 5. Next attack plate deals 50% more damage, that's really cool. The AI core does nothing. We have tuned generator, next shield card plate, gives 50% more shield. And then we have gain 2 of each resource. Oh, that's nice. By the way, this is a permanent resource over multiple fights, so we should keep that high and only use it when we need it. This guy is running missiles. Missiles are cool. We'll talk about that in a second. And both will be fired now. Let's defend against the pulse, because the missile takes two turns to actually arrive. Gain 6 shield. Also cost a mass. Sure.
Shields up, Captain.
Beam sweep, 9 damage, ignite 3. What's your shield like right now? 6? Maybe we're just gonna break through your shield and with extra 50% damage. Since we have the first attack dealing 3 more, that makes so much sense. Let's go. Alright. 13 damage. Zap. That was really cool. Alright, is that the amount of resources that we want to get? I really feel like we need more defense, honestly. So, look at that. We generate a heat, but that's okay. Here's the missile. It's on the way. All the way down here. Incoming enemy missile. You can track the missiles in the lower left part of the screen above your hull points. Missiles have a delay of 1 or more turns before they hit. You can defend against missiles by playing shield cards or shooting them down with special missile defense cards. So, this guy is about to deal 4 damage in 1 turn. We gotta dodge that somehow. This is a 2-turn cooldown on the mid. This guy is aggressive as hell. I feel like this is a damage race here. Let's block anyways.
Shielding enhanced.
And put the pulse on the laser. On the enemy laser. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Bonk, bonk. We're taking some hull damage, but that's fine. So, we have another beam sweep here, but that costs so much energy. At the same time... Yeah, we're gonna go with the block. That's it. I will play it anyways, because it will also generate more heat, and now he's overheating, taking hull damage after... Yeah. The end of the turn, basically. Very good.
Incoming
Another missile has been launched. Target lock is not really helpful. I wish I had another... what's it called? Ordnance. So let me think about this. This guy's at 12 health, so we probably have to sustain ourselves a bit longer than that. I think we're dropping the mass and get more ordnance now, because I think 2 points of mass is fine for now. Alright. Beam sweep and pulse. It's 10 damage. Target lock is available. That's 12. Let's go. No! We're missing 1. Oh, yeah, I screwed it up. I should have shot the large pulse with my large pulse. Or laser pulse. Why am I saying large pulse? Laser pulse! So it would have been disabled. So we're taking unnecessary damage. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, that's just it. Ow. We're learning. We're learning together. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Now it doesn't matter anymore, because he's dead. Right, so... we're gonna add some things. Let's add a car to our equipment. And now we gotta decide. Which of our modules do we want to upgrade with another card? We can go for Blinding Pulse. It's a 4-turn cooldown, very resource hungry, 3 ordnance, 2 energy. Laser weapon that deals 4 damage. Ignores shield, or what is that icon? Next enemy attack deals 50% less damage. Ooh, and it has the precision tag. That's pretty good for offense and defense. We have shield stream. Gain 4 shield and 1 shield duration per turn. Disable 1 production though, for the effect's duration. 1 energy production. It's heavy, but we can stack shields with this. Normally shield would be halved at the end of our turn. This one gives us a bit more persistence on that. It wouldn't be half for a turn then, and would just stay. But I like Blinding Pulse more. And then a Harness Strike, Engineering Bay, gain 1 shield point every time you play a laser or iron attack. It's really good. Gain a shield point? It's an upgrade. Does not expire. Card removed from the deck while effect is active. So, it's a... This is great. It is heavy in terms of our mass cost. But I like this. Let's go with it. And we're gonna get 30 bucks as well as a basic missile rack. Now we can also drop the star flare. Cool. Oh, I did it! I thought I clicked it. Okay. So we are not playing with missiles, huh? Okay, morale determines the rate at which your crew gains command points, recharge on entering a node, each crew member increases your maximum by 3, and so on. So we're gonna get 2 for each node. Area clear, no further hostile engagement in range. Or hostiles in engagement range. Deploying a recon drone for a visual sweep of the wreckage. Look behind that plating. The black box is the station's main data storage and backup unit. It's bound to have a lot of valuable research data we can sell. Who knows what they are cooking up here? Are you out of your mind? If the Solari catch wind of us stealing that, we are as good as dead. We need a new air recycling and ventilation system back at the station, don't we? This is why we went on the scavenging run in the first place. This will bring in enough credits for all that and more. Enough squabbling, we got a limited window before the hostiles arrive. Our orders were to retrieve a valuable salvage, so let's get to work. We have salvage operations. Crew quickly works and retrieves the black box and fill the Magpie's cargo bay with any valuable salvage they can find. After the work is done, you set course to the rendezvous point with the Atlas. Okay. Drag equipment from the cargo bay and drop it into the appropriate empty hardpoint. Yeah, I would have loved that. I misclicked. Can we upgrade? Reactor power? No, it costs 175, we got 30. Alright, let's keep going. Incoming tight beam transmission from the Atlas. Magpie, this is Atlas, we got a situation. The Solari have flagged us for interrogation. They have most likely got all of their sensors pointed at us while we meet up with the patrol ship. Any attempt to pick up would be incriminate us both. We'll be fine, but I'm afraid you'll have to return to the station on your own. Keep your burn minimal and maintain a low profile until you're clear. Roger that. I've heard about Solari interrogation methods. I wouldn't want to be on the Atlas right now. There's an alternative route we can take that'll keep us away from any major flight corridors and known Solari fleet positions. Should work. We have enough Delta V and remaining fuel to get us to the station anyways. Alright. That'll take us straight to the Deadweight control territory, though. A solitary scavenger ship is sure to attract some attention from these pirate scum. We're best on our toes. Sure, let's do it. So, we have main paths, kind of blue. Then we have some secondary paths in yellow right now. Moving to a node on a secondary path consumes 1 fuel. We got 6 fuel currently, so we can do it. Captain, we've intercepted a distress call. A civilian transport is under attack by a Deadweight raider. They won't last long without our intervention. If we reroute power to the thrusters for max burn, we could intercept in time, pulling the raider's focus. It's too risky. It would leave us exposed during the approach. The Deadweight could attack us freely, and we'd be defenseless until combat systems are online. It's a calculated risk. Diverting the fire from the transport to us is the only way to save the ship. Our hull should hold against the barrage. Alright, we got options now. We can either get morale, which is beautiful for getting more command points, but we would be at disadvantage on the enemy. So they get extra damage for the first attack. Wait until the weapons are fully charged, so we get combat advantage, or stay out of this for negative morale. I want to farm a bit of morale. Let's go. Prepare for combat. You divert all the power to the engines and fire up the thrusters to their maximum capacity. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Another pirate. We got 7 command points. So, flag weapons. Oh, they have that. Enemy ship has flag cannons. Flag inflict a random damage within a range. So, I can show you in a second. Most flags have also a shredding. Hull damage from flag that is equal or higher than the attack's shredding value triggers the shred status effect on the target. Each shred stack raises the flag's minimum damage by 1. Shred increases by 1, or decreases by 1 if not applied. So, what this means is, this guy here, deals between 3 and 7 damage. If they deal 5 damage or more with this, randomly determined, I'm gonna get a stack of shred. That means the next attack with a flag weapon will have the minimum damage increased by 1, so they deal 4 to 7 damage with a shredding factor of 5. At some point, they will deal 5 to 7 damage, then applying shredding all the time until we get to just 7 damage with each attack. So it's kind of like a build-up strategy. This is a bit slower, but it could be devastating all the time. Let's go ahead and defend ourselves against that. We don't want to get any internal damage from that. It's just hull damage that gives us the shredding. So let's go with the block.
Shields up, Captain.
And give it a... Yeah, I give it an attack here. We probably want to get this down. And by the way, this guy has very low heat capacity. That's really good for us. Let's end the turn and hope. Exactly 6 damage. Gotcha. Cool. Beam sweep seems good. We got 4 damage incoming. We're gonna block it with our regular block card. No big deal. And he's getting hot now. Beautiful. I do want to go to 4 mass so we can use our upgrade. Let's see. I got an idea how to get it. Technically, we should still have a shield, right? Yeah. Got 4 damage, 6 block. So we were at 2 block, which was half to 1, so we keep 1 hull. One shield. Harness strike. So we're gonna use our technician here. Gain 2 of each resource. Bam. Harness strike. There we go. We can upgrade the block to 7, so we will always be fine against the flag. And we could even beam sweep the dude. Keep his heat high. That's great. Very nice. So with every shot that we shoot now, every laser shot, we generate a shield. Which means we got 2 currently. Eh. Do we leave that? I'll block.
Shielding enhanced.
I'll block that. We can just stack it. And thinking about the other upgrade, we could have also taken the block card that keeps the block around for longer, while also shooting. That would be a cool idea. So this thing is down. Beautiful. I love that. He's not shooting currently, which means... Yeah, I'll just beam sweep this guy. I think we're fine. He's gonna overheat, and worst case scenario is we're gonna block next round, and we'll be fine here. Since the flag barrage is not coming in, we can just do that. I will discard target lock, so we can attack as well, and end the turn. Slow and steady. Alright, laser pulse gets it done. Here we go. Filthy pirates. Cool, so we gain 30 bucks. We add a card. Paired pulse. Deal 3 damage. 2 times. This is really good for when you have a strength upgrade or something, right? Multi-attacks really like strength. Raise shield. 4 energy, 1 mass. If you don't have shields, add 12 shield and a shield duration, otherwise add 6. If you don't have shields. That doesn't really pair well with my I shoot and get shields. No. Capacitator. I know it's capacitor. We gain 4 energy and sustain 2 heat, and then deplete, which means it will be removed from the combat. That's good, I'll take it. Yep. So, PDC array. We'll take that as well. There we go. Point defense cannon. Where can we put it? Oh, it's an auxiliary. Cool. What do we get with this? Can I see this? Point defense. If missile is incoming, destroy a missile. I'll deal 2 damage. Okay. And it depletes itself. So we can shoot these twice against missiles or 2 damage against an enemy with this. That's really cool. Let's keep going. There we go. You come across an abandoned repair station. A large part of it has been stripped clean by scavengers, but upon closer inspection, one of the maintenance bays still seems to be functional. Let's dock. It might not look like it, but some of the equipment left here is actually in good working condition. 12 hull points repaired. Waypoint? Sir, a gunship is getting ready to fire. They must have some stealth tech that keeps them hidden from the Magpie sensors until they made their way into direct engagement range. We've got an incoming call. Deadweight captain. Okay, pirates here.
There you are, little Magpie. We've been looking forward to have a word with you.
This doesn't need to get messy. Hand over the data core you've got in your hold, and you will fly away unscathed with the rest of your salvage. Power down and prepare for boarding. Captain, if we power down our reactor, we're as good as dead. We're dead either way. We can't take a light cruiser on the ship. Then we go down swinging. I'm not taking orders from a pirate. Let's go. It saddens me to hear you choose violence, Captain. The data core is designed to withstand thermonuclear blasts. Don't expect us to hold back. We'll see. Yeah, this guy is significantly bigger and has a lot of systems. So take aim. Deal 1 extra damage. Ongoing upgrade. We want to prevent that. Laser pulse. Spread shot is a flag. 2 to 5. Doesn't have the shred ability. Destroy the closest enemy missile though. Alright. And we got a star flare. Yeah, that's cool, man. We're not getting... Oh yeah, we will get attacked by the flag. Which is fine for now. I think I'll block this. Alright, that's it. I actually want to get my target lock online. This is important to me. I think we're gonna go with the technician again and get some resources later. There's the capacitator. Sure. 2 heat is bearable. That's gonna hurt. Like a lot. Can we get cards? No. So, here's the laser pulse, there's the light barrage, there's the star flare. We're gonna intercept the star flare with the PDC burst, that's for sure. Rat.
Enemy missile is down.
Enemy missile down. We are getting 2 to 6 damage. Predictive aim. Your next flag deals max damage. Alright. I mean, we are gathering resources here, but this seems like a pretty nice mini-boss. Gotta tell you. It's just more block.
Shields up, Captain.
Alright. I don't like it.
Incoming missile.
Star flare deals 7. Oh my god, and we have not even attacked this dude yet. Yeah, let's go and beam sweep the dude. Cool. Destroy the missile.
Enemy missile.
I want to try to
down.
be as defensive as possible in the early game and then see how we can possibly get this guy down. Another beam sweep. We always want to be attacking because we have the target lock. Blind. Enemy attacks deal -1 damage. Duration 3. That's amazing. Got a precision attack. What am I afraid most of? Honestly, the star flare. It's just 7 damage that I have no control over anymore. This thing ignites? Crap. I mean, we're gonna do everything anyways, right? Gain 1 shield every time you play a laser? Oh, okay. Nah, should have done that first. Sure. Attack the beam sweep. That's alright. Maybe I should have not shot the beam sweep now, because resources persist, and I'm not entirely sure if I will get an attack now, because of my target lock. Okay. We are not in a good spot. 24 hull. Laser cooldown. Oh, interesting. Good to know. Predictive aim. Next flag deals max damage. So I would say we block it. And we have 7 damage coming in from the missile. Did I attack the missile? No. I cannot. I will, however, attack the laser again. There we go. We got 7 shield. Oh boy. So when the laser comes off cooldown, we are ready to maybe damage it for a while. We're not making a lot of progress here. Get the beam sweep out. 8 out of 6 heat. Didn't get the pulse down. But it's a 2-turn thing, so yeah, it's fine. Oh, block it up. And another missile coming in. Phew, I love the sound, man. So good. Alright, laser pulse. That's perfect. Get this off. Nice. Now there's some damage coming in. I think I cannot force it. Double the shield? 50% bonus shield. We gotta do it.
Shielding enhanced.
Yeah, we need that. Incoming minimum flag. Oh, we are shredded once. Gotcha. But it will... Oh, we will get rid of it at the end of the turn. However, missile first, shred after. Another laser pulse, which I'm very happy about. Do wonder if we should just accept the spread shot. It's only 2 to 6 damage. Not blocking, but instead going for the beam sweep and keeping this guy ignited. So he's taking all the heat damage. And then go for the star flare and try to keep it silent for a round or so. There would have been an argument for actually using my attack bonus to take this thing down completely. Yeah, I should use them a bit more often. We have relatively high morale. What is that? Why are they like a million Firefly missiles incoming on this guy? Let's figure it out. Yeah. Alright. That might have been a scripted event, but let's get the stuff, let's get the card. Another PDC burst is not bad. Ammo dump gives us 2 heat, but also 4 ordnance. Deplete, I like it. It's a one-time little burst of resources. I like that. Raise shield. If you don't have shield, you gain 12 for 4 energy and 1 mass. Which is way better than the block card. I do have the feeling in order to use target lock a bit more and use the harness strike, we need more attacks. Every time you play a laser or iron card. So not every time you hit an enemy. Let's get the paired pulse. I like that. Let's get a bit more aggressive here. Okay. Okay, we have a free roamer pilot here. Looks like we have arrived just in time, Captain. The director dispatched us for your safe return after hearing about the Atlas incident. We'll continue the pursuit of that ship. Your path to the station is secure. Thank you. Home station up ahead, Captain. Preparing docking procedures. Once docked, the station spin gravity kicks in, and your crew disembark, as you head to your station quarters to rest while the dock workers start unloading the cargo bay. A few hours later, you are called to meet the station director in her office. Hello, station director. I've had our researchers look at the data you've brought back in that black box. While heavily encrypted, Rin managed to extract some data on the research they were conducting on the station. It has to do with the anomaly that swept through the system a while ago, knocking out a large part of our electronics. The equipment aboard the research station was able to extract some sort of information from it, leading them to believe that it was a coded message or a signal of unknown origins. The data shows multiple star systems within the Breachway's network. Within the Breachway network were similarly affected, which led them to trace the trajectories to a set of coordinates they were converged. Sorry. There's a lot more information here, but decrypting it further will take some time. Whatever else it may contain, this information is too dangerous to keep here. The Solari will come looking for it sooner or later. They are already moving their fleets to close the system's Breachway access points. They don't want this getting out. Take the black box with you and leave. Rin will accompany you to further decrypt the data. Judging by the Solari response, this signal could lead to something important that could shift the balance of power. Mia and Ivan are joining you as well. There's no way you are going on some crazy suicidal adventure while we stay behind to do maintenance work. All right. Good. We are preparing the Corvette-class gunship in the hangar for you. Now it's getting interesting. Posing as a mercenary will allow you to move freely within the Breachway network without raising suspicions. Once you're ready to leave, head to the random system in the Breachway network, and from there, start making your way towards the signal coordinates. This should make it more difficult for the Solari to connect you to this whole thing. Godspeed, Captain. Let's go! We have a perk unlocked. So, guys, this is where the game actually starts. This is our first ship. And yeah, as you can see, we have a pulse laser Mark II. This is an actual laser that has 2 subsystem slots. We have a barrier shield. We have resource bay Mark II. I love it. We have a new... What's that? Crew member? Chance to start combat with +3 of each resource. A chance. Alright. Oh, she gets 4 flat shield points for 5 operation points. That's cool. She's engineer. Can provide advantages in certain situations. Okay, like repairing hull after combat encounters. That's really nice. He has combat training, chance to spot ambushers and get the initiative in combat encounters. There's also something like a reputation system. So the Deadweights, the pirates, they are kind of like indifferent. The free roamers like us, the Starkin, they're okay with us, and the Solari hate us. Okay. Marauder. With the flag. Oh, and a different crew. Ace pilot. Naturally talented pilot, can fly spaceships better than most. Alright. That's the Lancer with the rail guns. And a suppressor. And that's the Firebrand with a pyro-glass melting overheat kind of thing. Man, I am pumped about that. Right. So, looking at the time right now, you know what? We're gonna call it here. I will continue this series, guys. This is gonna be a mini-series. We're gonna play all of these ships. We're gonna upgrade them. We're gonna have a good time with them. And again, because of the roguelike nature, we will probably play this a lot. So guys, if you like this stuff, please let me know by leaving a comment down below, by hitting the like button, by subscribing to the channel. Just give me some information, some feedback on what you think of the game. Are you interested in it or not? Because again, I am super hyped about it. So let's see whether this is getting us. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, where we're gonna do the next episode of Breachway. Goodbye.